Cardinal family and friends, welcome to the Harlingen High School graduation ceremonies of 2018. Please stand for the presentation of colors and the national anthem, and remain standing for the moment of silence. Ladies, gentlemen, and senior class of 2018, let us pause for a moment of silence to reflect on the many accomplishments of the students gathered here this evening and on their families that have supported them thus far. Thank you. Please be seated. Sorry, please remain standing. Sorry. You may be seated. Sorry. Good evening. On behalf of the senior class of 2018, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our platform guests, parents, grandparents, family, and friends. Parents, we thank you for supporting and encouraging us thus far in our lives. This is a serious and formal occasion, and we thank you in advance for displaying respect and courtesy to each other throughout this ceremony. Once again, good evening, everyone. I'm Samantha Guillen, Senior Class President, and I would like to welcome the parents, the HHS administration, Dr. Cavazos, and the school board to the commencement ceremony for Harlingen High School's class of 2018. I'd like to take a quick moment to thank my parents before I address you all, my peers. Mom and Dad, thank you for all the love and support you have given me throughout my life. Through my highs and lows, you have always been there to lead me on the path for success, both academically and socially. It's because of you that I am standing here today, getting the honor to speak at my high school graduation. I love you both with all of my heart. Most importantly, I'd like to thank you for showing me love and happiness and positivity that this world many times lacks. Which is where I'd like to begin addressing you all, my fellow classmates, with a common challenge. We have worked hard day after day to be here in this moment. We have studied many nights to pass a test. We have used our brains to think intensively to understand that concept our teachers taught us that we still just don't get. We have stressed about the big game, performance, or competition coming up. We have regretted not taking the opportunity to try something new because of the fear that we might be rejected. We have had those days where everything seems to go wrong for us. But what we have also had are those endless laughs with friends at the lunch table or in class when it's supposed to be quiet, the amazing feeling of passing a test you were sure you were going to fail, the confidence after putting on that dress or tux for the big dance, the countless late nights on the weekends with friends we'll never forget, the many Saturdays with the boys, the crazy cheering in the stands and field for our school's athletes and performers, holding pinkies with our friends and shouting, "It's the place we love the best, dear old HHS." At the end of our alma mater, under these stadium lights, or after every pep rally, and the daily countdown for this day. Do you remember those times? That bliss you felt in those moments? Take a quick second to reminisce about those memories we have shared. Can you feel it now? I can tell you all how to live a successful life through hard work and dedication, and to focus yourself solely on education, and to follow all of your dreams. But I'm sure you know this and have heard this many times before, or have even read it on that cheesy but true poster hanging in your teacher's class. Instead, I'd like for you to challenge yourself to focus on your own happiness, even in the hardest of times. The true beauty in life, I believe, comes from this exactly. Living your life with an abundance of love, positivity, and confidence. The time to step into the real world is here. There's going to be some very hard times, no doubt about it. But years from now, when our time to leave this world has come, I hope you all remember the wonderful memories, all the beautiful moments you have made, not just here in high school, not just in college, but in life. I ask you to live life sharing positivity because we can see from all the tragedies that this world has endured that there is a lack of it. No matter where life takes you, no matter what job you have, no matter how much money you make, I hope you live your life on the bright side no matter how dark times get. Love the people around you, respect everyone you cross paths with, find peace in your mistakes, and never stop living your life in happiness, just as you did in those wonderful times I know each one of you thought about moments ago. So, class of 2018, I know each one of us will find success in what we pursue, and I know we will strive to be the best person we can be, but please do so with compassion, because that's what the world needs nowadays. The world needs us to take a stand and become leaders, and I truly believe each and every one of us has the potential to become one by sharing a little bit of happiness into this world at a time. I will truly miss you all dearly. God bless and thank you. Next, I would like to introduce Dr. Alicia Noyola, Chief Academic Officer. She will introduce our platform guest.
Good evening, and welcome to the 2018 Harlingen High School graduation ceremony. On behalf of the Harlingen Consolidated Independent School District, I would like to thank you for being here tonight to honor our students and to acknowledge all who have made this important achievement possible. Buenas tardes y bienvenidos a la graduación de los estudiantes de Harlingen High School. De parte del Distrito Escolar de Harlingen, les doy gracias por estar aquí para honrar a nuestros estudiantes y reconocer a todos los que han hecho este importante acontecimiento posible. Permítame presentarles a nuestros invitados en la plataforma. Por favor, mantengan su aplauso hasta que termine de reconocer a todas las personas. Allow me to introduce our platform guests. Guests, as I call your name, please remain standing until all names have been called. Audience, please hold your applause until all our guests have been recognized. We begin with our Harlingen High School principal, Mrs. Imelda Munives. Associate principal, Mrs. Imelda Trevino. Valedictorian, Nathan Ryan Ramon. Salutatorian, Brandi Nicole Cantu. Senior Class President, Samantha Ryan Guillen. Head Counselor, Mrs. Alicia Moore. Counselor, Mrs. Rosie Leal. With us this evening is our Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Education, Mr. Joseph Villarreal. We thank our Board of Trustees for being with us here this evening, beginning with Board Member Mr. Javier de Leon, Dr. Bobby Muñiz, Mrs. Jerry Fleurier, Secretary of our Board of Trustees, Mr. Eladio Jaimes, Vice President, Dr. Nolan Perez, President, Mr. Greg Powers, and Superintendent of Schools, Dos. Audience, please join me in applauding all that they do to support our students. Esteemed guests, you may now be seated. At this time, allow me to introduce our next speaker, Mr. Greg Powers, President of the Board of Trustees.
Good evening, Cardinal graduates. Oh, come on, guys. Good evening, Cardinal graduates. You feel that electricity. It's just, you guys are kind of excited, aren't you? Good evening, fellow trustees, faculty, parents, and the fantastic Harlingen High School Cardinal class of 2018. It is truly an honor to be standing before you here tonight. Our newly elected board member, Dr. Belinda Reiniger, could not be with us tonight. Dr. Reiniger works with the School of Public Health at Brownsville and UTRGV, which also works closely with our school district and our superintendent, Dr. Cavazos. While Dr. Reiniger has made all the graduations through yesterday, she unfortunately has to regret that she could not make this one. As we speak, she is en route to Hong Kong, where she will be making several presentations at a public health conference. This conference has been scheduled for way over a year. She sends her regards to you, graduates, and her congratulations to this class. I want to tell you all that I had the privilege of sitting exactly where you are just a couple years ago. It was May 29th, 1971. Huh? Not too long ago. I haven't changed much, I don't think. Honestly, I don't remember who the commencement speaker was or a word that was said that night. And several years from now, you probably won't either. And while you may think times have changed, they really haven't. Believe it or not, most of my class, just like many of you, were sitting there thinking about the party after graduation and going to the beach the next day. Am I right? But on a serious note, I want to share with you a few things that I believe are important lessons to carry with you as you start the next chapter of your life. If you haven't done it yet, today is the time for you to start planning and setting goals. Remember, failing to plan is planning to fail. First of all, I want to talk to you tonight about choices. I want you to remember that your life is like a highway. You need a roadmap. But be prepared for unintended detours, confusing signs, and closed roads. The road you travel will require you to make choices. Because if you don't know where you're going, how are you ever going to get there? The ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle once said, "Choice, not chance, determines your destiny, your dreams, and your values." So to help you navigate your own highway, I remind you that the word character has two C's in it. One stands for choice, and the other for consequences. Every choice you make will result in a consequence. And it's up to you to determine if the choices you make will result in a positive or a negative consequence. So think about sticking this little note on your dashboard as each of you go down your own personal highway. Living a life of good character doesn't happen by chance, nor does it happen by circumstance or even luck. It happens by the choices we make. I think the idea of choice in circumstances may have best been said by the wise old headmaster, Dumbledore, when he told Harry Potter, "It's our choices, Harry, that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. What we make of ourselves, what we make of our lives, is a matter of choice, our choice, and our responsibility." Number two, respect others and always show others that you genuinely care about them. You can easily judge the character of a person by how he or she treats those who can do nothing for them. Everyone treats the boss, the president of a company, a judge, or others of similar stature with respect. But how do they treat the waiter in a restaurant? Or the clerk who checks you out at a grocery store? The secretary or receptionist at an office? People will watch and judge you by one single fact: how you treat people in your life who you cannot benefit from. So always be respectful and always show others, regardless of their position in life, that they are important and that you genuinely care about them. Number three, don't wait until tomorrow to start working towards your goals. Time offers each of you opportunity, but time also demands a sense of urgency. The other day I read an article that said there are approximately 30,000 days in the average person's life. At first I didn't think much about it. Then I got out my calculator, I punched in my age, and multiplied it by 365 days. I've used up over 22,000 days, or 73% of my life. It made me realize how fast time has really flown by, and there are sure a lot of things I want to do with those remaining 8,000 days. Most of you who sit here tonight are 17 or 18 years old. That means you have 6,500 of those 30,000 days left that you've actually used up. This means you have 88% or 23,500 days left to go out in this world, realize your dreams, and hopefully make a huge difference. So I want you to remember this expression. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Think about that, graduates. Think about that. Yesterday's behind you. Good or bad, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't change the past. It's in the record books. And you can't add days. That's why it's so important that you make the most of every day, and every day do the very, very best you can to achieve your goals. Finally, I want to talk to you about your parents. A large part of you being here tonight and achieving this milestone in your life is due to the love, devotion, and sacrifice your parents, and in some instances, your grandparents have made for you. You should know that they are as proud of you tonight as they were the day they first saw you walk. which is why it is so important that you always show your parents and grandparents how much you really care and love them. There's no way you will ever know how much they love you until someday when you have children of your own. Only then will you understand why they would sacrifice everything they have for you. At this time, I'm going to ask this class to stand. And I want you all to thank your parents, your grandparents, those that got you here. Give them a round of applause for everything they've done for you. Okay. Enjoy it, parents. All right, please be seated. Okay, guys. As you leave here today, remember, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Choices have consequences, and the choices you make will determine your future. Always show others respect and that you genuinely care about them. Don't wait until tomorrow to start working towards your goals. And always show your parents and grandparents how much you really care and love them. Graduates, remember, don't try to make life perfect, but make it a great adventure. As this class leaves here today, your legacy and your achievements become a part of the long-standing traditions and the history of Harlingen High School. But I want you to remember, no matter how far from here you may roam, we will always call you home because it's the place we love the best. Dear old, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations. God bless each of you. And remember, Cardinal Spirit.
Our salutatorian for the Harlingen High School class of 2018. Sorry, my bad. Up next is Harlingen High School Principal, Miss Imelda Munives. Let's give her a big cardinal welcome.
Good evening. Our salutatorian for the Harlingen High School class of 2018 is Brandi Nicole Cantu. Brandi is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jesse and Rochelle Cantu. Brandi, please come forward and accept this plaque as a remembrance of this great honor. Congratulations, Brandi. She will now address the graduating class of 2018.
Good evening. It is my distinct honor to be speaking tonight as a salutatorian of Harlingen High School's class of 2018. First of all, I would like to thank God for giving me this opportunity to speak before you, because without him, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Before I start to get real emotional up here on stage, I would like to begin by welcoming Dr. Cavazos, the HJISD School Board, our principal, Mrs. Imelda Munives, the faculty and staff of Harlingen High School. parents, families, and most importantly, Harlingen High School's senior class of 2018. To the class of 2018, look around you, embrace this historic moment. Since this is such a huge moment in our lives, I think that this is a photo opportunity I can't pass up. So, everyone, say cheese. Okay, that's definitely making my Snapchat story. The picture I just took is full of some of the best people I've ever had the privilege of getting to know. However, after tonight, the picture I just took includes some faces that I won't ever see again while walking down the wings of HHS. After all the memories, experiences, and classes we shared, you get a strange feeling on inside when you realize that you would no longer be able to see your closest friends every day, and when you realize that this is the last time the class of 2018 will fully be together. Over the past 4 years, we have grown together as a class and have enjoyed every second of it. I know that I'm pretty much keeping us from receiving our diplomas with this speech, but before we walk the stage behind me, I want this speech to represent our class and our times together. So, let's take the journey, shall we? Here stands the ghost of a Cardinals past. Here we are, 9th grade year. We were squeaky clean at Dr. Freshman Academy. New hairdos, new clothes, new Nike mesh backpacks half our size. The year that we learned that mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell and that photosynthesis doesn't really require a camera. This was the year of hashtags, adolescent drama, and the awkwardness we're all trying to forget. Oh my God. Okay. It's all good. Okay. Here we are, sophomore year, and finally walking the halls of HHS. We're no longer identified as freshmen, but still at the bottom of the food chain. The year that we read Spark Notes for Animal Farm, and the year that we learned how MLA format, Times New Roman, font size 12 is the way to go. Thanks, Mrs. Huerta. Here we are, junior year. The year of complaining, also known as pre-senior year or stage 1 senioritis. This is when the stress hits. Where am I going to college? What do I want to do for the rest of my life? This was the year that people knew we were juniors based solely on 2 factors: the bags under our eyes and the bags on our backs. Thank you, AP US History. Here stands the ghost of a Cardinals present, senior year. The year that you realize that coffee isn't really that bad while staying up late finishing up college applications and scholarship forms. There is an anxious excitement that sits and grows for an entire year. From the moment we had our senior night, to taking our senior panoramic, to receiving our caps and gowns, we had a shocking realization that everything we did this year would be our last. Our last first day of high school, our last football game, our last burning of the age, and so many more. We cherish those final moments and will never forget them. High school is not the highlight of our lives. Instead, it's the end of a chapter and the beginning of the rest of our lives. And that is our journey thus far. Here stands the ghost of a Cardinals future. We will leave the stadium as graduates and will remain a Cardinal for life because Cardinal spirit never dies. However, our lives, without a doubt, will take us all on incredibly different paths. Our lives are not defined by our high school grades or extracurricular activities or how many followers we have on Twitter. As cliche it may sound, our life is what we make it. You are the captain of your life. Some of us will go straight into the workforce, others will join the military, and so more will head out to college. Whatever you believe in, do it. These paths may cross and diverge, but don't be fooled. Everyone here tonight has the power to be successful. Yet, don't expect to be handed everything too easily. You have to work hard to achieve big. In addition, There is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. And once you reach the end of the stairs, remember to always remain and be yourself. Someone once said, never let success get to your head, and never let failure get to your heart. Before I end tonight, I would like to give a few big thanks to very important people in my life. Jalissa, Natasha, Adrian, Yaz, Nadia, Ethan, Serena, Isaiah, and G. Thank you for your constant support you all have given me throughout this journey. You're the best. To my awesome teachers, Ofmara Martinez, Elaine Hinchcliffe, Veronica Hunt, Michelle Everett, Adriana Huerta, and Linda Salinas. Thank you for having a huge impact on my life and helping me become the best person I can be. You are greatly appreciated. And last but not least, to my family. If you're anything like my mom, you are Superwoman. She shouted out the loudest in the crowd every Friday night while I danced during halftime. She taught me how to be humble and to walk into a room with poise and respect. She helped me when I cried and laughed at all my bad jokes. She is everything I've ever wanted to be. I love you, Mom. To the best personal math teacher I could ever have, my pops. Thank you for staying up late at night, teaching me math lessons. Not only did he teach me lessons of integrals and derivatives, but lessons of life in general. He is the smartest person I know and is the biggest role model in my life. Thank you, Pops, for everything you have granted me thus far. I love you, Dad. To my siblings, Brandon and Leandra, thank you for loving me unconditionally. I love you both. To my grandma Modest, thank you for always truly being there for me. You are my rock. I love you. And to the rest of my family, thank you for your constant support. I love you all. Tonight's celebration is more than just a liberation from high school. It's a celebration of all the good and bad times, the dedication and hard work put in, the friends lost and made, and most importantly, a celebration of the future that is waiting for us all. God bless this class of 2018, and once again, congratulations. Remember, Cardinal spirit never dies. Thank you.
Our valedictorian for the Harlingen High School class of 2018 is Nathan Ryan Ramon. Nathan is the son of Mr. and Mrs. B.J. Ramon. Nathan, please come forward and accept this plaque as a remembrance of this great honor. Congratulations, Nathan. He will now give his valedictory address. Just have to undo the clips there.
Good evening, fellow graduates, parents, guests, Harlingen High School administration, Superintendent Dr. Cavazos, and school board. It is humbling to stand before you tonight, a proud graduate of Harlingen High School. Many of us couldn't wait for this day to get here, and I must say, after envisioning myself in this moment time and time again, it still feels surreal. First off, I thank God for the countless tribulations and blessings He has brought my way, for it has strengthened my faith and made me who I am today. Next, I'd like to thank my parents, who have always expected nothing but the best from me. You all have taught me many life lessons and values that will always be a part of me. From baseball tournaments, to field trips, to mental and emotional breakdowns, to late night studying or working on projects, and everything in between. You have always been there for me, and I can't express how much I love you both. I also thank my little brother, who is a large reason for my success, since he motivates me to set a good example and be the role model he needs day in and day out. Having that little guy look up to me is the greatest blessing in the world. High school is a crucial point in our lives where we discover not what we're meant to be, but who we're meant to be. It is a time where character is revealed and you realize what's most important to you. Throughout my 4 years, I've seen a lot of change in other people and in myself. Change may not always be a bad thing, but knowing how to translate it into something positive and progressive is the key. As you grow older, more and more things become available to you. But the best advice that could have ever been given to me was said by my mother while we were conversing one night during dinner. She said, "Nathan, you're not like everyone else. You know what's right, so stay true to who you are." These few words moved mountains for me because she's right. No matter who you are, no matter who you are, nobody knows you better than you. I feel at times people get too carried away with trying to live up to the status quo, so they do things that don't allow them to concentrate on bettering themselves. It's crazy to think how much high school can play an impact on the rest of our lives, and the decisions made now can have major rewards or repercussions. But as high school comes to an end, it's important to realize the symbolic meaning behind walking across this stage and receiving that diploma, because it not only signifies our academic achievements, but serves as a doorway into adulthood. From this point forward, we are no longer children, but members of society looking to better the country and world we live in. I wholeheartedly believe this generation, those of us sitting in cap and gown here tonight, have the solutions to society's problems. We are the ones who can finally make the difference, and humanity needs us now more than ever. We have the power to do remarkable things. This past Sunday, I was in church listening to our priest give his homily, when he said something that kind of really hit me hard. He told us, oftentimes, college students go out to further their education, but forget who they are and where they come from. He then went on to encourage us to stay true to our roots and always know where our home remains. At the time, I felt he was directly talking to me, because all my life, I've told my family that after I graduate high school, I'm never coming back to permanently live in the valley. And while this mentality remains the same for me, what our priest said reminded me that no matter where any of us venture to go to school, get stationed in the armed forces, or settle to live and begin a career, we will always have a piece of the Rio Grande Valley and Harlingen High School with us. In the wise words of famous author Dr. Seuss, "You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." I interpret this quote as reassurance that we are all destined to do great things, and our journey in life has only just begun. So today, I challenge everyone to conquer the world, set goals, and work hard to accomplish them, but never forget the place we will always call our home. I will forever be grateful to have experienced high school at our beautiful outdoor campus filled with history and tradition, and I will forever be grateful for meeting all of you here today. Thank you, and God bless.
Next, I am going to introduce a young man who has had perfect attendance throughout his elementary and secondary years. Brandon Lira, please come to the stage as I present you with a plaque for perfect attendance. please put your hands together and let's show Brandon how special his achievement is. Thank you. Seniors, please stand. Dr. Art Cavazos, Superintendent of Schools. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to present to you the senior class of 2018. The students before you have met all the requirements set forth by the Texas Education Agency, Harlingen CISD, and Senate Bill 673. Seniors, please remain standing.
So parents and family members that are here tonight, I want you to note that before they can get their diploma, I have to certify them as graduates. So I'm going to tell them what you've been thinking for a while. First, only the students, I want you to give your families a big applause. So give them a big applause. So parents, that's your first standing ovation. Give yourselves an applause for that standing ovation. So, before I certify the class and give them their diploma, I'm going to share a few words that you've been thinking now that I have their full attention. So this is from your parents. Call home. Don't forget when you leave. Call them, because they won't answer when you need something like money. Clean your room regardless of where you end up, especially if you come back home, because one day they will visit you and not clean their room. Monitor your spending when you're off and about and spending their money, because one day they'll be spending yours. Drive carefully wherever you may go. It's still their car. As you move out, don't be sad. One day they'll move in. Have fun, be responsible, because they're going to have fun and be responsible. Give it up for your parents for doing a great job. So now, board members, parents, and family members, as the superintendent of schools and with the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the state of Texas, it's with great honor that I present and certify that the students before you have satisfied all the requirements for graduation set forth by the Texas Education Agency and the more stringent requirements set forth by Harlingen Public Schools. This certification allows our students to participate in tonight's commencement ceremonies and be recognized for their accomplishment. Students, realize that tonight does not signify the end of your learning, but rather the beginning of a new and exciting chapter of your promising future. I'm very proud of your commitment to earn your high school diploma. You have demonstrated the importance of perseverance. There will be great moments mixed in with tough ones as you persist in your next chapter. But don't give up. Persevere. I want you to be phenomenal and not forgotten. I have 3 quotes that summarize my advice to you as you go forth to your next chapter. 1, by Roy Bennett. Your hardest times often lead to the greatest moments of your life. Keep going. Tough situations build strong people in the end. Ralph Emerson said, the only person you're destined to become is the person you decide to be. So stay true to yourself. And finally, Henry Kravis, if you don't have integrity, you have nothing. You can't buy it. You can have all the money in the world, but if you are not a moral and ethical person, you really have nothing. Protect your name, as it defines you. protect the HHS brand, and protect the Harlingen CISD brand by doing the right thing always. Stay focused and stay resolved. Your superintendent is super proud of each and every one of you. And remember, again, Cardinal spirit. Thank you, and you may be seated.
I can move this down here? Oh, I have it. Yes, I have them right here. Right here. Yep, you got a pen, right? Like we always have it. Ready? Diana, you ready? Ryan Dylan Arnold. Ryan is unable to join us tonight. He is representing Harlingen High School at the National Sea Perch Competition at the University of Massachusetts. He is watching live and will be handed his diploma. Nathaniel Dean Bauer. Nathaniel is also unable to join us tonight. He too is representing Harlingen High School at the National Sea Perch Competition at the University of Massachusetts. He is also watching live and will be handed his diploma. Dariel Violeta Barrera.
Ociel Vicente Landaverde Jr.
Adrian Ricardo Bazan.
Faith Marie Leyva.
Lucas Anthony Benitez.
Gabriel Joseph Lorenzo Luaces.
Matthew Robert Canales.
Yasmin Anaí Martinez.
Brandi Nicole Cantu.
Garrison Michael Medley.
Sydney Jade Castañeda.
Julissa Munives.
Ignacio Daniel Chaires.
Alejandro Muñiz.
Aaron Joseph Coronado.
Tristan Daniel Muñoz.
Luke Joseph Disk.
Mark Josiah Arabe Navalta.
Joseph Grant Drabeck.
Robin Ashley Nelson.
Sarah Isabella Carolina Flores.
Levi David Newell.
Emily Sai Garcia.
Janessa Gabrielle Ontiveros.
Julia Marie Garcia.
Nathan Ryan Ramon.
Oscar Javier Garcia Jr.
Alyssa Danielle Rodriguez.
Caleb Benjamin Garland.
Matthew James Rodriguez.
Eric Matthew Garza.
Alyssa Suzette Santillana.
Monique Saraí Gonzalez.
Riley Bishop Sauceda.
Enrique Luis Gonzalez Jr.
Matthew Robert Sessler.
Nathan Daniel Gonzalez.
Skylar Simone Snell.
Samantha Ryan Guillen.
Ashlyn Chanel Suarez.
Kaylee Nicole Goujois.
Natasha Karina Trevino.
Mika Hernandez.
Irene Ann Tyler.
Patricia Lavora Cribbs.
Jesse Vela.
Ty James Kirkendall.
Ryan Richard Wally.
Gerson Uciel Abarca Flores.
Travis John Lau.
Jesus Guadalupe Abundis Villasana.
Ana María Leal.
Christian Abundis.
Noah Leal.
Ruben Javier Abundis.
Elijah Alfredo Ledesma.
Juan Ventura Aceves.
Brandi Mariah Leja.
Absalom Isaac Aguilar.
Jacob Lucas Limas.
Laura Lisbeth Aguilar.
Brandon Lira.
Aliyah Giselle Aguinaga.
Stephen Michael Loera.
Moisés Aguinaga.
Matthew Loftus.
Isaac Aguirre.
Isaac Angel Longinos.
Derek Cruz Alanis.
Alexis Deanne Longoria.
Destiny Nicole Alfaro.
Alyssa Angel Lopez.
Samuel Alejandro Alonso.
Alyssa Celeste Lopez.
Austin Lee Alvarez.
Gavin Austin Lopez.
Brandi Lee Alvarez.
Lainey Michelle Lopez.
Cecilia Hope Alvarez.
Reynaldo Javier Lopez Jr.
Sofía Leonor Alvarez.
Samantha Gavina Lopez.
Cristina Amador Rodríguez.
Crystal Nicole Lopez Washburn.
Jasper Esmeralda Ambriz.
Solomon Santiago Lovato.
Angélica Anaya.
Damian Alejandro Lozano.
James Albert D. Antonio.
Hortensia Elena Lozano.
Roberto Arellano Jr.
Lauren Melissa Macias.
Roberto Alexis Arellano.
Marisabel Eva Macías.
Jocelyn Arenas.
Stephanie Macías.
Adrián Joel Arevalo.
Yanique Nicole Macías.
Marion David Armijo.
Marco Meozzi.
Anthony Javier Arroyo Baez.
Stephanie Manriquez.
Abigail Ann Atkinson.
Juan Marfileño.
Sergio Avalos.
Aaron Robert Marwick.
Vanessa Judith Avalos.
Andy Marquez.
Marcos Timothy Ayala.
Joshua Marquez.
Damian Ray Balderas.
David Rene Martinez.
Ryan Renee Banda.
Daisy Martinez Rodriguez.
Linda Maria Barón.
Donovan Reed Martinez Jr.
Felicity Elaine Basan.
Dylan Ray Martinez.
Sebastian Nicolás Becerra.
Ethan Sage Martinez.
Arturo Alejandro Benavides.
Haley Brianne Martinez.
Emiliano Benavides Gurrola.
Isaiah Martinez.
Oscar Heraldo Benítez.
Josephine Marie Martinez.
José Alejandro Bermúdez.
Jucinda Lorraine Martinez.
Melissa Megan Berrones.
Casey Ann Martinez.
Demetrius Bocanegra Jr.,
Karina Lizette Martinez.
Morgan Bodnar,
Kendra Noel Martinez.
Luis Ernesto Bonal Cepeda,
Matthew Martinez.
Javier Anthony Bowman,
Nathaniel Renee Martinez.
Sterling Ryan Boykin,
Saul David Martinez.
Sean Robert Briones,
Yesenia Martinez.
Christian Ramiro Briones Avalos,
Yvonne Martinez Lara.
James Kiaka Britos,
Josian Fernando Martinez Ortega.
Brandon Michael Brooks,
John David Matlock.
Grant Andrew Burbach,
Wyatt Scott Mayer.
Jason James Berklio,
Victor Medellin.
Jose Francisco Bustos Arciaga,
Esmeralda Medina.
Emily Marie Caballero,
Jay Guadalupe Medina.
Daniela Camacho,
Juan Antonio Medina.
Roberto Joseph Camarena,
Michael Medina.
Jacob Daniel Canales,
Zenaida Jacqueline Medina.
Ángel José Cano,
Jacqueline Medina Uribe.
Kristen Harley Cantu,
Nathaniel Medrano.
Christopher Cantu,
Amanda Melgoza.
Miranda Love Capetillo,
Marissa Ann Mendez.
Josué Abraham Capuchino,
Danielle Mendoza Jr.
Daniel Cárdenas,
Noah Nehemiah Mendoza.
Sienna Nicolette Carrera,
Alyssa Shilai Menendez.
Dallas Aaron Cázares,
Carolyn Rose Miranda.
David Macario Casillas Acuna,
Jacob Elias Molina.
Abel Ramiro Castañeda IV,
Sarah Monique Monsiváis.
Jason Alexander Castañeda,
Raven Justice Montalvo.
Adriana Marie Castillo.
Kayla Montoya.
Alexis Nicole Castillo.
Sonia Moreno.
Jacqueline Beatriz Castillo.
Nimayas Elian Muñoz.
Juan Francisco Castillo.
Egladeli Navarro.
Renee Anthony Castillo.
Amber Nicole Olalde.
Giancarlo Castillo Cardiel.
Jose Olalde III.
Cassandra Cavazos.
María Angelina Oliva.
Darian Matthew Cavazos.
Camilo de Jesús Olivares.
Raimundo Rey Cerda.
Daniel Olvera.
Gavin Michael Chacon.
Jasmine Elisa Olvera.
Asia Monique Chandler.
Anaí Orduña.
Nathaniel Damian Chavez.
Ruben Adrian Oropesa.
Joel Claudio Jr.
Samantha Grace Ortega.
Gustavo Vega Contreras.
Anita Lynn Ortiz Dave.
Keilani Lizette Contreras.
Daniela Otero.
Yasmin Alejandra Cortez.
Brian Lee Oviedo.
Araceli Cortinas.
Samantha Nicole Pardo.
José Eduardo Covarrubias Rojas.
Kayla Leanne Patterson.
Alejandro Cruz.
Alyssa Marie Payne.
Kevin David Cruz.
Gilberto Paz Jr.
Marco Antonio Cruz.
Mozart Paz Medina.
Serena Marie Cruz.
Juan Daniel Peña.
Thomas Anthony Cruz.
Kendra Marie Peña.
Laura Lynn Desra Cameron Cuellar.
Marissa Marlene Perales.
Miranda Alyssa Cumpian.
Mateo Perales.
Dylan Ronnie Career.
Cristobal Pérez II.
Gianna Marie Davila.
Henry Pérez Jr.
Jordan Victoria Davila.
Sofía Marlene Pérez.
Justin Paul Davis.
Tiffany Perez.
Natalie Rose de la Cruz.
Christina Rose Perel.
Erica Marie de la Fuente.
Brandon Ryan Pesina.
Ricardo Andre de la O.
Alan James Pictionary.
Emily de la Rosa.
Anthony Ray Pisano.
Celeste Monique de Leon.
Shay Monique Puente.
Mark Anthony de Leon.
Anthony Malik Puga.
Paloma Itzel de Leon.
Faith Florentina Puga.
Justin Omar de los Santos.
Juan Carlos Puga Castillo.
Morgan Elizabeth DeFore.
Javier Noah Quiroz.
Leonardo Jaden de Jesus Jr.
Daniel Arturo Ramírez.
Gemma Montserrat del Ángel Rojas.
Gregory Alexander Ramírez.
Ricardo de León.
Freddy Ramón.
Andrés Delgado.
Melissa Ramón.
José Luis Delgado III.
Rodrigo Ramón IV.
Luis Gerardo Delgado.
Brianna Ramos. Joshua Ramos.
Nathan Lee Delgado.
Dion Andre Rangel.
Destiny Brianna Diaz.
Roel Renteria.
Nicole Ann Donovan.
Andrew Resendes.
Jonah Allen Dutter.
Justin Reta.
Maria Elena Echari.
Claudia Elizabeth Reyes.
Juan Eguía Jr.
Reagan Ruben Reyes.
Connor James Ermo.
Rihanna Nicole Reyes.
Fernando Josué Escobar.
Ruby Reyes.
Jason Lee Escobar.
Joe Anthony Reina.
Luis Moisés Escobar.
Zoe Hart Reina.
José Luis Espino Jr.
Madeline Faith Rhodes.
Efraín Esquivel.
Pablo Jesús Rico.
Heriberto Fernández Jr.
Nicole Taylor Rios.
Anastacy Serene Flores.
Dana Marie Rivas.
Bodie Mitchell Flores.
Stephanie Rivera.
Eladio Macario Flores.
Aaron Fabián Rodríguez.
Nadia Mia Flores.
Angel Leonardo Rodríguez.
Ryan Isaiah Flores.
Brian Andrew Rodríguez.
Ryan Joseph Flores.
Christian Enrique Rodríguez.
Vienna Caprice Flores.
Evelyn Rodríguez.
Vicente Christian Flores.
Gaspar Rodríguez Jr.
Yulisa Flores.
Isela Rodríguez.
Joseph Albert Fonseca.
Jacob Alejandro Rodríguez.
Claudia Galilea Freeman.
Jacqueline Marie Rodríguez.
Ashley Marie Fuentes.
Jeremiah Rodríguez.
César Leonzo Fuentes.
Jesús Antulio Rodríguez.
Joanne Dolores Gallardo.
Jocelyn Torres Rodríguez.
Agustín Gus Gallegos Jr.
John Jacob Rodríguez.
Celestino Trey Gallegos.
Jonathan Luis Rodríguez.
Ashley Galvan.
Joseph Nathaniel Rodríguez.
David Isaac Galvan Jr.
Juan Manuel Rodríguez III.
Kimberly Ann Galvan.
Karen Gabriela Rodríguez.
Salma Elen Gámez.
Leslie Valeria Rodríguez.
Drusilla Lynn Gans.
Ryan Alexander Rodríguez.
Ashley Janet Garcia.
Sadie Chantal Rodríguez.
Caleb Adam Garcia.
Cira Yailin Rodríguez.
Carolina Garcia.
Thomas Rodríguez.
Cassandra Danielle Garcia. Christian Manuel Garcia.
Vanessa Marie Rodríguez.
Damian Gabriel Garcia.
Stephanie Rojo Muñoz. Cassandra Leanne Romero.
Diana Garcia.
Edgar Rosales Jr.
Edith Isabel Garcia.
Ezra Roberto Rubio.
Giovanni Eduardo Garcia.
Aaron Emiliano Ruiz.
Jolene Gabrielle Garcia.
Angelina Jolie Ruiz.
Jonathan Joseph Garcia.
Christian Joseph Ruiz.
Luis Garcia.
Andrea Livia Sainz.
Natalie Alice Garcia.
Jackie Salazar.
Serena Lynn Garcia.
Noah Manuel Salazar.
Stacy Anel Garcia.
Javier Alonso Salazar Garza.
Stephanie Garcia.
Devin J. Saldaña.
Héctor Antonio Garcia Garcia.
Juan Antonio Saldívar Jr.
Hannah Gibeli Garcia Martinez.
Jeremiah Lee Salinas.
Isis Maite Garcia Pérez.
Pilar Marie Salinas.
Kayla Noemí Garcia Rodríguez.
Victor Manuel Salinas.
Felicitas Garcia Salazar.
Zoe Lynn Salinas.
Abel Christian Garza.
Carolina Mia Sanchez.
Alexis Garza.
Elias Sanchez.
Alexis Marie Garza.
Erica Viviana Sanchez.
Bethany Justine Garza.
Janie Sanchez.
Brianna Marie Garza.
Kendra Renee Sanchez.
Cameron Cole Garza. Christian Alejandra Garza.
Mallory Ann Sanchez.
Julianne Garza.
Jesus Taylor Sandoval.
Kristen Brienne Garza.
Albert Santamaria.
Leslie Alejandra Garza.
Teresa Elizabeth Sauceda.
Nicole Garza.
Joseph Charles Scott Jr.
Olivia Maxine Garza.
Gabrielle Chanelli Serna.
Selena Lisbeth Garza Gracia.
Mindy Leanne Serrano.
Ricardo Garza.
Leslie Silva.
Ulises Misael Guy.
Edlyn Nicole Smith.
Brenda Lee Gaitan.
Patrick Tanner Sadi.
Crystal Abigail Gaitan Oyervides.
Ethan Ryan Sosa.
Alyssa Nicole Gomez.
Uciel Enrique Sosa.
René Efraín Gomez Jr.
Cody Cheyenne Strouser.
Armando González.
Víctor Manuel Talavera Camacho.
Christian Santiago González.
Aubrey Serene Tamez.
Jamie Nicole González.
Lisa Marie Taylor.
Jamie Lee González.
Axel Tellez.
Cameron Danae González.
José Tello.
Christy Treviño González.
Eloy Terrazas.
Jaden Alexis González.
Jordan James Thompson.
Jared
Destiny-
Timothy González.
Destiny Renee Torres.
Joshlyn Marie González.
Hugo Alberto Torres.
Cassandra Leslie González.
Eric Treviño.
Malachi Joseph González.
Ethan Derek Treviño.
Marilyn Devon González.
Jasmine Renee Tulla.
Ricardo González.
Rodolfo Alexander Urbina.
Sonia González.
Alex Valdez.
Sydney Elise González.
Jessica Valdez. Luis Jaime Valdez Jr.
Valerie Francis González.
Matthew Ethan Valdez.
Victoria Alicia González.
Christopher Mitchell Van Etten.
Itzel González Ortiz.
Jorge Vargas.
Mayra Luisa Guerra.
Beatriz Adriana Vargas Mata.
Edward Justin Guerrero.
José Luis Vargas Mata.
Alexia Loralee Guerrero Alvarado.
José Ryan Vargas Sánchez.
Yesenia Guevara.
Emanuel Vázquez.
Jared Luis Guillen.
Jeremy Michael Vasquez Jr.
Joanna Elianaí Gutierrez Garcia.
William Vasquez.
Kimberly Guzman.
Kayla Judith Vasquez.
Connor Jeffrey Harlan.
Donica Lynn Vega.
Adrian Matthew Hernandez.
Kelsey Brittany Vega Terán.
Amber Marie Hernandez.
Marissa Leanne Vela.
Gemma Alejandra Hernandez.
Alexis Ray Velez.
Giovanni Hernandez.
Jacqueline Vidal Muñoz.
Christian Hernandez.
Sadie Rianne Villalpando.
Lupita Marie Hernandez.
Darian Villanueva.
Mariana Mejía Hernandez.
Brittany Megan Villarreal.
Martín David Hernandez.
Silvestre Villeda Jr.
Miguel Ángel Hernández.
Hunter Gage Vitonet.
Michaela Marie Hernández.
Trevor Alexander White.
Sofía Linda Hernández.
Tristan Shea Williams.
Brígido Herrera Jr.
Michaela Gabina Lupe Yanes.
Carmen Alexis Herrera.
Genesis Jeanette Ibarra.
Saúl Nathaniel Herrera.
Isabel Christine Ibarra.
Kevin Alder Herrera Prado.
Ociel Zamora. Jordan Renee Zamorano.
Isaías Ibarra Jr.
Aaron David Zapata.
Julix Wisdom Jacobs.
Victoria Lynn Zaragoza.
Andrew Isaac Jalomo.
Christian Zarate.
Amber Leanne Jett.
Juan Alberto Zavala Jr.
Andrea Marie Reina Jimenez.
Citlali Maite Zavala.
Pablo Juarez III.
Luis Zuniga IV.
Angelique de Esperanza Lara. Sarah Catherine Larios.
Seniors, please stand. At this time, seniors, please move your tassel from the right side to the left side. Congratulations, graduates. Seniors, please be seated. Senior class officers, please come to the stage. Last year, as juniors, we were honored to have the flag passed to us by the class of 2017. We, the senior class of 2018, proudly stand before you to pass it down to the senior class of 2019 as a symbol to senior classes for years to come. May your class carry it with honor and pride. We issued to the class of 2019 the same challenge the class of 2017 issued to us because it is so profound. Don't settle for less than your best. Aspire for excellence, leave no stone unturned, and always believe in yourself, your family, your friends, and your faith. We wish you the best and hope to hear of the great accomplishments your class will achieve. Remember, wherever you go and whatever you do, Cardinal spirit never dies. Fellow graduates, family members, and friends, please stand and join us for our alma mater. I already gave it to her. Yeah. May I start? Family and friends in the audience, as the class officers lead the graduates out of Bogus Stadium, we ask that you honor us by staying in the bleachers until we have completed our walk into the future to our class song, I Lived by One Republic. Please remember to stay off the track and field. We will meet you on our respective sides of the stadium. Thank you for all of your support throughout the years. Be safe, God bless, and good night.